quick preview of that Liverpool-Newcastle game. What are we expecting here? Because Newcastle, you never know what you're going to get from them. You never know. They can go on this 10-match winning streak. They can go on a 4-match losing streak. And today, well, they almost allowed Forest back into the game. Almost.
Yeah, I think they finished 4-3.
It did.
Yeah. I think there's been a few 4-3s at Anfield as well, hasn't there? So I think there'll be plenty of goals in it again. On a positive for Newcastle, I think if there's one player that really rattles Virgil van Dijk, I mean, but today, can I just say, it was like watching a Rolls Royce today. It was like watching Usain Bolt. He was absolutely head and shoulders above everybody. But if there's one player that really rattles his bones is Alexander Isak. I mean, there's something about that guy that just gives people the jitters. And I've seen him score at Anfield before. I've seen him cause problems for Virgil before. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a really interesting game.
Your thoughts here, Shay?
Plenty of goals.
It's just this inconsistency in terms of performances from Newcastle.
It's frustration, isn't it? Because Newcastle were usually on a 10 or 11 unbeaten run or whatever, and then even they come here, and I mentioned that game a couple of times now because it was jammed between Real Madrid home and away, and Newcastle had a full week to prepare for it. Come here, get beaten near the first half, 4-0 out of sight. City beat them, and they were so poor. So that's the frustration from a Newcastle point of view. Look, Eddie Howe and his team know they go to Anfield on Wednesday night. This Anfield will be absolutely rocking. They know they have to be at the maximum, every single player, not just Alexander Isak. All over the pitch, they have to be 8s and 9s out of 10 to get a result. And again, but they are pushing hard for Champions League. You know, 4 positions, might even be 5 positions this season. And Newcastle are pushing Man City, by the way, for Champions League football next season. So it won't be an easy game for Liverpool, definitely won't. And I suppose you can't mention Newcastle without mentioning Isak. And of course Murphy on the right and Gordon probably on the left, going back to Liverpool as well. I think the fans don't really like him as an ex-Everton player there as well. So there's lots of little side plots on the go Wednesday night as well. So it's going to be a great game. And
it's a good warm-up for the final.
It is a good warm-up for the final. In a couple of weeks, the League Cup final, which I'll be there at that. It's, you know, it's just a shame that Liverpool are so strong at the minute from a Newcastle point of view. 70 years, Adam, since Newcastle won a trophy. 70 years. I can't still keep saying that because I can't believe it. 7 decades. 7 crazy. But you never know. Football, one-off final. They can just do it. But again, you know, as you say, it's a warm-up for the final Wednesday night. And I just hope the real Newcastle turn up and put a few blows on Liverpool.
They can be very competitive.
Before the blows come out, just a quick prediction from both of you. Keep you guys apart. What's it going to be, Shay? What do you think?
I'm going to go for 1-1.
1-1. Tomo?
Well, I'm not going to be that conservative because there's goals in Newcastle and they can concede, but so can Liverpool. So I'm going to go 4-3. I'm going to be an old school classic under Keegan.
Stan Collymore rolling out.
Yeah, Aspria. He'll get a brace.